Hi, my name is Charlotte. This is my TED Talk. So, yeah. so when I was in debate this year earlier at my old school, a couple months ago, and we were supposed to decide if, short-term or long-term effects are more impactful and which one would win your argument. And my teacher came up with this example and said that, in the case of climate change versus poverty, and poverty affects millions of people worldwide, but climate change would lead to mass extinction, and that would affect every single person, so that would end up winning the argument. And it wasn't, this that surprised me. It was the reaction to it from my classmates that really surprised me. Half of my classmates were asking what climate change is, and the others were yelling about how it's fake and ridiculous, or being taught this, and all this stuff. It was a little chaotic. But this incident really inspired me to do a lot of research about climate change and global warming. That's one of my passions in life is conservation. And so I started talking to all these kinds of people, and I would read all these articles and go and fact check them, and try to get deeper and find out what's really going on and what can impact it. I even became a wildlife warrior visionary for this conservation organization called Wildlife Warriors. So I became this person, and now I kind of get to work at this organization and do this, and it's so exciting. So what are the effects of not caring about climate change? After many years of research, scientists have predicted that the increase in climate change would lead to more extreme weather events. Like recently, we've seen that freak snowstorm here in Texas. But a year ago, they predicted that, summers will be longer and there'll be a lot worse hurricanes, especially in the south, from the weekend jet streams that come down from the north. And this study was concluded among many scientists from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. So pretty much, it's not that big of a surprise if you actually look at, what happened recently with the snowstorm. They're expecting summers to be hotter and longer, winter to be colder, and, just everything to be more extreme, essentially. So with all of this, it's like, geez, maybe asking yourself, what can I do? I didn't know about this, how can I positively impact this issue? Well, some things you can do at home, go green, which, includes many different things, but you can power your home with renewable energy, reduce your water waste, and even just buy food that you're gonna eat and not throw out. Buying food locally is a really good source. Not using a lot of, not using any aerosol sprays, anything that releases harmful chemicals like that into the atmosphere and the ozone layer. And there's so many just little things that you can do to help and to really care, because that's how all this is going to get fixed, and is people caring, and that's how everything in the world has ever gotten fixed. So I think we all need to take our part and do what we can. So by doing this, as long as people care, we can reduce our waste and greenhouse gases that are being released into the atmosphere, and we can stop this insane spiral of pollutants being released and make a true difference for